Okay, you guys, it won't let me share like my home screen in Google, but you have not your waffle that's up in the corner. That would be like over here. When you log in and like Google and you can search down here, we'll say Sava or Realize or however you pronounce that. And then I have all these classes in here. So like when I hit this, I'm going to choose grade 1. This is how you like create an assignment or make your test. So first I'm going to show you creating assignment in here. So this opens up. So for example, we are getting ready or I'm on like addition. So I'm going to just hit this one. And then I'm going to scroll down. And we've already talked about these. I might have hit the wrong unit because now my brain is, yeah. Already done that. See, my brain has to remember where I was at because I've not doing this all at one time. So I think I was. I think this is the one I was in. Gotta see. Oh yes, okay. So we are getting ready to talk about doubles. So here's this unit on doubles. So I'm going to open the doubles unit. Now, this is the thing that I've spent hours figuring out. So this is what I know that I hope helps you so you don't spend hours trying to see what it can do and can't do and then like, no, that doesn't do that. See this active book? That is their workbook, their old school like workbook like this. But on a digital form so that the kids can work in the actual program. You can share any of this with them, but what I'm finding is some of these, and I will talk through that, are paper pencil, like once they get there. For example, if I would like to assign this, I can click, I usually check mark here. I don't know if you have to, but I do. And hit assign. And then this is where you can assign the work. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second because I don't want to assign that right now. I'm going to assign something that really I'm going to use. So this digital ebook, this is the tip that I found. So this says Doubles Active ebook. I can give more directions here, but I can also give more directions like once it's in Google Classroom. So I feel like here I don't usually type a whole lot. So I sometimes add here like math assignment or whatever you want to type in there. And then you have to select the date and we are focusing on it. It's 1 day assignments. Like you're in the classroom, you have to do it and you have to complete it. They have 1 day. So that's assignment for the 25th. So then I'm going to hit 25th. I'm going to make sure my start and end times match. They need to be 12 a.m. to midnight, basically almost. And then over here you choose, I don't know why that says fine labels, don't ask me that. So if I type Rocket, I type G's test because that's what I have, but you can do Rocket first grade, remote. You can type directions here. So here I might just complete the following, assignments on pages, and then we can assign or tell them what pages to do. Because the tricky thing on this is it like assigns everything in the whole workbook. There's not a way to delete, which is like super frustrating. And that's what I spent hours today figuring out that it doesn't do it. So I had to process how to not have them do every single worksheet, but then they could go back for practice. So this is what I figured out. So let me open up this so you can see what it looks like. And this is exactly what it looks like to the students. It logs you into all of these things. So you have to just be patient. Sometimes it freezes and you have to start over. It's not the most friendliest program. So it looks just like this, which is what you might see in the student workbook, or I use this in my kindergarten classroom to go through lessons together on the board, and the kids came up and worked through things. We just never do the worksheets, we did stations. But I worked through these as a classroom teacher. So let me move my person. They see all of this. All of this is open to do. And so when I assign it, what I'm learning to do is say, do the visual learning and the guided practice and the independent practice. The other assignments can be completed for extra practice, but are not required. And so they need to do those pages and turn it in. So again, it just says, if you've used these in your classroom, I don't know if you guys have, it was not new to me because I have, but it might be new to you. There's like this learning, this little guy talks. You cannot, by the way, record this and then upload it as a lesson because it records your both internal microphone and external. It just sounds like this. It's awful. So it walks them through this and it talks to them and shows them this lesson. Here's guided practice. What I have been doing is then recording myself like I am right now using Loom, Loom. It's longer. And I teach about doubles and show them all of these, and I kind of guide them through. What you will see that they are able to do and you are able to do is grab the pen right here. When you grab that pen and you scroll down, you can write right on here. So I might talk through this one. Oh, how many do you see here? And I just act like I'm a kid, but 2, 4, 6. You're right. I see 6. Doubles mean 6. How many more? Oh, it's going to have to match. How many altogether? And so like I talk through and teach this, and then they're going to go back and do the same assignment. I've guided them through all of these problems to teach a quick mini lesson. And then I'll say, go do independent practice. So their book looks just exactly like this. So they're going to complete this assignment, and I might say the others are for practice at home. They hit save on their assignment, like their work, and I've done a little video about you hit save, and then the kids down here at the bottom will have a submit. They could submit straight there, or when they're done and they've hit save, they can submit it in Google Classroom and hit submit, or they can go back to their lesson and I believe it lets them hit submit. Can't exactly remember that part. Now my brain is, I made a video for them already. So I'll share those videos I made for the parents too with you that I put on the assignments in Google Classroom on how to complete those, because I feel like these, like if the parents are trying to help them through the rest of these phases, it's a lot of explaining and helping them through. So it would be good practice, and some parents might want to take the time, but I'm not sure that's appropriate to do all of these pages with them. Although some only have a few problems, the homework practices are really good. So some of them in the future, I might say, do the homework practices. This one's a little bit longer. So you might not want to assign those, but those are going to be available in case they want to do them for extra like practice. So that's what the visual learning looks like. If I go back, I'm going to go back and show you when I talk about, oh, this shows all the units. That's really not what I wanted to do. Eek. Actually, I'm going to go back here and open a new window real quick. Sorry, this is easier and quicker, I found, than trying to back arrow or find back where I start, because like I said, it's not terribly friendly. Oh, shoot, it still took me there. See, I'm still learning stuff. Okay. I'm going to exit out of this one. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to go back here, but maybe that's what I was supposed to do. See, even after doing this for a while, I forget. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, now that I know. I go back, and for example, let's see if I wanted to just assign this doubles practice, and I hit assign, not assign, because we don't want to assign it, because I want you to see what it looks like. I'm going to hit it to look at it and see it's just a download and print. So it looks just like their assignment we're having them do, but they can't do it digitally. There's no tools here. It's all the pages. They have to print it or download it and then take a picture and share it back, instead of it just right there where you can see the kids' work and make comments just like the homework or just like the test that you did, and you could see their work. And then you can grade it and give them assignment, or like if that's your daily grade or whatever you're wanting to take, you can choose what you're really taking your grade on assignments, I guess. So now you know I have to do the E version, because they all are just like this from after that, or unless you create the test. So that's assigning something. Now, if you have like oodles of time to play with this and figure out even more, that's great. But even these teaching things I've learned are not, they're all like paper, pencil. So that's creating an assignment, what it looks like in the e-textbook and learning versus like paper, pencil, old school pages down here. So that's that video.